with Man Like Ride. He always has to set the standards. So DJ Ride, let's do this. D&B 174 BPM for 4 tape. This is how we do it. Speed roller. Some Zimmer business. Absolutely wicked. The children were late to say yeah, do you know what I mean? Mate, as always, setting the standards, setting the vibe. It's always summer with DJ Ride. Do you know what I mean? But fucking hell, mate. The track's great, like really, really nice. I think like your production's come on like such a long way, mate. You know, it's not sounding harsh. It sounds really shaped. And to be honest, I'd have to be really picky now and just say like, oh, there's, you know, a bit of stereo bass here and there, which I even seen it here on the scope. So if we just play it inside, you can see like down here at 40 hertz, a bit of 150. It's not too bad. Just want to clean up some of that, like that harsh sort of lower mids around 150, and just to make sure that 40 goes away. But at the end of the day, this is a digital track, so it's not like, oh, you can't do anything with it. You know what I mean? You know, it's not like, oh, it's the end of the world. But just to give it that extra 5-10%, do you know what I mean? That it would help clear the low end and the low mids. It will just help tighten it up a little bit. So if we play it in stereo, look at this little fuzzy box here. See the red? Like you'll see the red. It kind of like in a really fast figure of 8. Have a look. So looking at this, right, basically the red indicates anything from 200 hertz and down. right? And then as it shows here, so green, the green lines are 200 to 2000 hertz, and then blue is 2000 to the you know, the Nyquist theory, so 22,000. So that just helps you identify the individual bands. So yes, good as gold. Welcome in Madej. We've just been playing the new release on the intro. The fucking Bad Man Business. You know what I mean? That's how we do it, mate. That's how we do it. So a little theme intro there for you. But yeah, Ride. I was just saying, mate, absolutely wicked. You know what I mean? Absolutely wicked. So yeah, as I say, mate, just, you know, if you do want to go back to it, just tidy up that lower mids, lows. That's it, done. Do you know what I mean? But as always, mate, thank you for sending it in. 3 weeks wait just to get the thumbs up from the man like Del Monte. You know what I mean? So now we're going to be rocking out. Get your fucking glow sticks out, mate. Get your boiler suit on, because it's the phone gangster. Trust me, mate. Fire Factory. You know who it is. He's taking the piss now, letting us know that. Trust me. Well, I tell you what, mate, like, there is no issue with this layout. Compared to that last tune, although the last tune you submitted, we were like, this is great, but it just feels like it's cut and paste with a lot of parts of tunes and it needs to stick to one direction. And I like this bit, but it needs to be here. And this goes on. This is just like bang on the money, mate. Like, literally, it's as if you've gone, right, fuck it, I'm doing it. And you've smashed it. And as always, mate, we always say on the phone as well. So it's about time we fucking got you sponsored by these people, mate. We have to. We have to do something because you're repping this. Like, there's people out there repping that Suno business, making tunes. And believe me, yeah, I know a lot of people that are using that right now and they're getting away with it. Like, literally, not saying that you can't use it. I'm just saying, like, don't abuse it. Don't take the piss. Do you know what I mean? Don't take the piss. Use it for some vocals, like vocal harmonies, whatever, yeah? Like, that's cool because, let's face it, it's just nice to get some fresh vocals going the way you want it to do it. But don't, like, just abuse it and use it for everything and then say, yeah, listen to my tune. No, it ain't your tune. It's your prompt. Like, you know what I mean? That fucking Suno done the tune, you prompt it, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? So, but for vocals, maybe for some like atmosphere, soundscapes, maybe, you know what I mean? You know, there's no difference to using samples, but just don't let it make the whole tune and then you just try and pass it off as if it's your own thing, because it's not right, mate. Do you know what I mean? But Brett, honestly, mate, oh my days, like, this is a top tune. This is on the money. So, as always, mate, you need to push to get that one out. You need to push to get that somewhere so everybody can enjoy it, because it's a brilliant tune. But with that said, oh my God, people, Juno, like, you know, what are your thoughts on Junos? Let me know. Type away in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And while you're doing that, we're going to line up man like Drillo G. You know what I mean? So check this. He's not messing about, you know, on this one. Trust me. I love it, SRS. Trust me, I don't want to say too much because you might upset people. Do you know what I mean? Some people think it's been the worst thing since, you know, New Urban. But then again, New Urban did wipe out a lot of 90% of the shit labels that was there at the time. So. Trust me, the bells are ringing like Quasimodo. So, as I was just saying, I was listening and I just thought, hang on a minute, let me just have a look at this on the trap sort of setting, and it kind of confirmed what I was hearing. So I'm just going to just do something real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up like a tilt. So like from about 1K, let's set this up into a tilt. There you go. So tilt shelf. So now we can like go like this. Yeah. And all it needs is a little less bass, like low frequencies, not the sound, because the sound is there. Everything sounds fucking awesome. Low. God, it's gone. Who's the gash? Don't know, mate. Just some Chiquitita. You know what I mean? Just some of that. What's it called? That henna business. Don't know, mate. It's on the plugin. It's just on there. Some gash. Yeah. So it just needs to come down a little bit with the bass and come up a little bit with the top end. So probably like around there. So what I would probably do in this case, right, is I would probably turn the kick down like 1 or 2 dB, but keep that sub, you know, like keep the bass part of it, because I think what's happening is as the kick plays, that's what's sending it over the edge. And then if you was to do that, the top end would sort of counterbalance itself, because it's like a seesaw effect. You take away from the low end, in theory, you're adding to the top end, and vice versa. So, yeah, I would say just turn the kick down, mate, and that might be right. Oh, my days. So, stepping up, stepping in, we got man like Neil S. with a track called Nights with his Self-Master. So, I think this is one of the tunes that we mastered a while ago, or just the other week for you, wasn't it, Neil? But I know you submitted this fucking weeks ago, so. So check it out, peeps. Neil S. Bad Man Business. Also been getting some nice feedback about your key rings, Neil. So as it states, it's by you, mate. 3D print key rings, Neil S. Yo, so that's your 5 minutes of fame, mate. So yeah, there was quite a lot of comments going on there saying like, oh, the low end's muddy, or there's not enough top end, or blah blah blah. I'll be honest with you, like we should have played the pre-master. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I believe the pre-master actually sounds better than the self-master. So the final master that was done, so this ain't the master we did. This was, I think, Neil, you just making it loud and bringing it where you need it to be. But yeah, the final master, it's got so much more clarity. But obviously, I worked off the pre-master. But yeah, I mean, it is mainly to do with the mix on this. But I'm not too sure what happened in the self-master, because it just feel like it's all been cramped together. I don't know. But with that said, going off memory from when I actually worked on this tune a few weeks ago, I remember like it needed more of like 3K in the drums just to help the drums sort of poke through more, and then a bit of like multi-band and some like stabilizing, you know, like EQ, which is on and off, because as you can hear, there's a lot coming in and out of this tune, and some of the effects are quite loud as well, but they can easily be pulled in by reducing like parts of the stereo image at certain parts of the, you know, in certain parts of the tune. But as I say, like, you guys clearly heard what we was all hearing, which is great, because it means we're all switched on and we know what we're hearing. But it's also great that we're being honest and not just going, oh yeah, it's sick, because the tune is sick. But yeah, it's just the mix. But I do honestly feel that the finished master we did for Neil, it sounds great, you know what I mean? And otherwise I would have said, oh yeah, mate, you know, do X, Y, and Z. And you was happy with it as well, Neil, in the end. But we should have played the pre-master, mate. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, well done everyone for giving the shouts and everything. So where are we at with everyone? Yeah, big ups to everyone that's just come in and locked in. You've missed a couple of corkers as it goes, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, mate. Well, Nick, I mean, at the end of the day, mate, like, you're always making smashes, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like we've just pointed out, just a couple of level issues and a bit of EQ, but you know, we got there in the end. So we're moving on, Madij. We're going deep and dark and deadly. Trust me, mate. Time to fucking just hold on, because the Grim Reaper's coming to take you for the last days, mate. So this one, Man Like London, unless you're going under a different name, mate, ORT. And it says there, Gargantua Part 3. Oh my God. No, not quite SRS, Mr. Anchovy, mate. This is London. Taking us into the depths. Trust me, mate. You know what? You was capped off at 5 minutes there, mate. The tune does go on for another 10 minutes though. But mate, the tune's proper fire with like all the different bits of drums coming in and out, and you had hints of the London snare rim. I love that, mate. Like that, for me, you hear that snare and I know it's you. I don't know why, but it's just that's your signature snare rim. But the things that I'm picking up on is it feels like you've got something on the master bus, or you've got something on the main output, because every time that sub hits, it feels like the tune's ducking, and then there's parts towards the middle where the track just felt like the volume dropped here. Maybe that aiming, that like flangey or phased aiming, maybe that's what gave you the perception of it sounding quieter. But yeah, there's definitely something going on in there. The shout out going out to Amelia. Yes. How we doing? Sorry for the swearing. This is how we roll. Yeah, so like I say, there's something in the top end that's missing, like the air, like that makes it feel open and dynamic, and just it makes it breathe. And when you look at the scope, this is bypass some of these bits. See, look, it's all been cut off from like 10k, 11k. You know what I mean? So, yes, Mushroom Jesus, what we saying? Hope you're good. Love the name. Hope you're coming with the lion's mane in amongst those mushrooms, mate. Well, yeah, so London, speak to me. Like, what's going on, man? Why is it hacked off at 12k? Do you know what I mean? We just want to know, like, have you hacked it off? Because you need that energy. You need that. Yeah. Trust me, I'm on the lion's mane every day, mate. Like a little scoop in the morning coffee. Boom. That's how we roll. Yeah, where's London gone? Is he gone home? He's hiding. Do you know what I mean? Either way, it needs that. Oh, here he is back. Yeah, so, you can see here, look. But it's across everything. It's not like, there's, a couple of sounds all of a sudden spring out. It's like it's everything. So I can only imagine you've put some sort of like low pass on the master bus, maybe to try and shape it a little bit, but it's gone a bit overkill. So that's all good, mate. It's all good. But, mate, love it. Great tune. It's very like, what's his name? Geno type, hardware, Renegade hardware stuff. Hack it for vinyl. Don't need it. Yeah, it's all good, man. I think you just may over-hacked it. You know what I mean? Right. Let's move on. So we've got... And where's the next tune? So we've got Super Duper Love 4 from David, aka Reverb, Inside the Place. So now it's all good, mate. Like I say, we still need a catch up. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Cool. Detail 31, easing up. Right, as we move. Trust me, it's been a while since we've had Reverb on the show.
No, I ain't never been a feeling like this. Never had a feeling this big. If I ever saw a sky full of shooting stars, and I was spending every single wish on you. Now I'm feeling good, I wouldn't do. How she go make a monster try
my days.
Quit talking and start mixing.
First little wheel up. Trust me, mate. Reverb in the place.
No, I ain't never been a feeling like this. Never had a feeling this big. If I ever saw, I'd be spending every single wish on you. Now I'm saying that I wouldn't do. How she gon' make a monster shy? It's true, so different from the usual. They're every kind of beautiful. My heart's spinning out of room. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta slow down, gotta cool down from you. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm so all in, fireballing. I cannot lie. Because of you, I'm flying high. Because of you, I'm waking up in the sky. Hand on my heart, till death do us part. The sweetest time of my boom, boom, boom. I'm about to explode. How can I feel more than this? I don't know. We got that love, love, super duper love, love. Boom, boom, boom. My heart is too loud. How can it get better than it is right now? We got this super duper love, 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 super duper love, love. This love is so gigantic, so galactic, massive, so enormous, just like magic. I've been seeing stars and hearing all the stress, like this zero gravity. You and me beyond infinity, got me so taking me there. Kissing you, we got a problem, 'cause all is controlling emotional hands on the wheel. Needing more oxygen, you a phenomenon. I could go on and on about how I feel. Can't stop, won't stop, I don't need a pit stop. Fitting like a boombox, now look at what you got. Hitting me like a bazooka. Only one love if it's super duper. Because of you, I'm flying high. Because of you, I'm waking up in the sky. Hands on my heart, till death do us part. The sweetest dynamite. Boom, boom, boom. I'm about to explode. How can I feel more than this? I don't know. We got that super duper love, 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 super duper love, love. Boom, boom, boom. My heart is too loud. How can it get better than it is right now? We got that super, super love, super love, 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 love.
You know what I mean? Just right at the very end of the track, man, like fucking SRS just comes with it, like just a Percy, but I'd leave the rapping part out. Oh, mate, you fucking cracked me up. He was there actually in whispers, like asking me, oh, mate, like this is a banger. I want this. You know what I mean? And because I said I can't send it, he's now, oh, well, I don't like it because the vocals are in it. Do you know what I mean? But no, mate, fucking jokes aside, it is kind of built around the vocals. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if, well, can't really say his name, but like there was two tunes that they that New York tune, and there was another tune like obviously we've been playing on dub, but it's like at the end of the day, oh, nice one for the follow, Mushroom. Like I say, it's all about the lines, main bro. You know what I mean? as I say, it's one of them where it just revolves around the vocals. Now, if we were to take the vocals out, will it sort of come across the same? Would you have written it the same way? Do you know what I mean? Let's see how much of a good job this can do. So let's have a look. Is that better for your SRS? Now the vocals have been took out a little bit. Is that better? Now it's a real solid tune, mate. The mix on it, really nice. You know, everything sits nicely, translates really well. It's one of those tunes which you can play. You'll be able to mix it in and mix it out really nice. The only thing I felt was around 2K, which mainly in the drums. So obviously this boost, what I'm doing now, is going to be across the whole track. But what I would do in the drums is I would use not so much EQ. I'd use a transient shaper and try and bring up that snare a little bit more, just that little bit more. Because with this split EQ, you can EQ it as transient only or tonal. And I weren't touching the tonal here. So the blue one is tonal. So that's like traditional EQ, but the green is like transient shaping. So I just wanted to just push that snare a little bit more forwards, just so it gives it that clarity. But other than that, mate, really well put together. Sounds nice. Yeah, it's got a nice shape. It's got a nice sound. So wicked. Like, what's your plans? What are you doing with that? Are you putting it as a free download, Bandcamp, SoundCloud? Definitely won't be going on Juno. Do you know what I mean? Whee! Right. So, selector. We're moving, mate. Different vibes. We've got man like Wenlock, aka Upsall, aka Wenlock. Oh my days. Right, here we go. The beach. Not the bitch, the beach. When you go and take your dogs out, mate, on Skeggy Beach. For next show, mate, there's, I don't know how many, but we ain't quite got to 10 just yet. We're nearly like halfway through, I think. So if anyone wants to send a tune in, please do. What is Juno? What is Juno? What rock have you been hiding under, Drillo G? Yeah, I've got yours. A few of you like sent double. Well, hopefully the next show's next week. Next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. You know how we do it. Deep. Man's just marching with his drum, you know what I mean?
What's up, y'all? This is Batman scooping out bass dunking with that. Dap it up. Batman scoop, bass dunk. That's time to bass dunk. Everybody bass dunk.
Oi, 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 oi. Trust me, mate. I'll wait for it. When everyone realises. You know what, mate? Like, absolute banging. When this drops in, mate, you're taking fucking faces off. But you know what? Again, it's one of them. Just my opinion. I would come with a DJ friendly intro, not the not the starting tune of a set intro. Like, come with a, you know what I mean, DJ friendly intro. Half time, don't need no 1 minute fucking intro. Drop it in and just take people's legs off, you know what I mean? This needs coming up, mate. Trust me, mate. Yes, yes. Welcome in, man. See, even the 8-ball, Wenlock, look, the 8-ball says, my sources say yes. Big tune, mate. Big tune. Right, there's your 5 minutes of fame, mate. But so that was Wenlock Shogo. Absolutely wicked, mate. So as I say, the tune works how it is. It's a wicked tune. It's absolutely wicked, yeah. But as we've been saying throughout this fucking show, in my opinion, just my 2 pence, yeah. And that's, I would just come with a DJ friendly intro and not have the melodic or the big like cinematic feel like it's an intro of a DJ set or something, or last tune of the night. I would just make it like just come in, like we always say, just drop it like bird shit. Yeah, it's a wicked tune. So I mean I think so far we've got 2 tunes lined up for you at some point on the label, but this would also be nice. We just need to like, just tighten it up in places. So, you know, just remind me of this one, yeah? Because, you know me, it'll come tomorrow and I'll be like, oh yeah, what was that tune again? So just remind me, innit? Yeah, this is it, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, the mixers needs tidying up a bit. You can see, like, I'm trying to do that seesaw effect again. I was trying to control that low end. I mean, this ain't enough to control it. Some of that lower mids, and then again that 2K areas, again that 2K area for presence, and it needed a lot of air just to help it feel a bit open with depth. But again, this is something where like we need to just tame it in the mix, you know what I mean? So yeah, Mushroom, like I say, mate, This is what we do. It's if you make tunes or you do bits, just send it through, and we'll play it and get everyone to have their 2 pence. So trust me, we've got a tune. This is what I was saying, Rhythms. Before you came in, right, I was like, mate, we've got a tune from Rhythms, and I don't know what you've been smoking, mate. The Lion Mane drums, you know. The fluff. You know what I mean? It's the yak. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rhythms, like, what are you smoking? Because at the end of the day, like, Grantham crack. Oh my God. Just what like, the hell? Oh my God. He's been smoking the Lion's Mane. So, all right. Right, check this, people. Absolute wicked tune. Jungle Rhythms, True Rebel, YT.
In the process, they've been the true renegades.
Everyone's on the big cinematic intro, do you know what I mean? And peeps, check the Bandcamp. I'm pinning it to the top now. Compound Dubs, number 17, out now. Gold and Revolver. Trust me, 2 bad man tunes. Digital and limited edition Lathe Cut vinyl. Trust me, mate. Like, pure bad man business. So go and check the link above. Back to Rhythms. Trust me, I could have just kept it rewinding, mate. Oh my gosh. I told you, didn't I? The guy is pure smoking Grantham crack. The granny Grantham crack, mate.
In the process, they've been the true renegades.
But you've really upped your game, mate. Like, I don't know. What are you doing? Come on. I know you're hitting them pads on that Akai, mate. I know you're smashing it, but it's as if...
And the true rebels always...
It's as if, you know what I mean? Someone's, I don't know, someone's just giving you some granny crack.
Quit talking and start mixing.
Yeah, big ups, man. Remember, stay on the lines, main, yeah? Oh, don't, London, don't. Oh my God. London's just thought the same thing as I've just thought. And like, he's like, you're a saxophonist, aren't you? Oh,
And the true
my
rebels
God.
always walk alone anyway.
Jesus Christ, that'd be all over. I tell you what, mate. That's a wicked tune. And the mix on it is really nice as well. That's the thing. Like, for some reason, I noticed that the sub is just slightly to the left. Look at the scope here. Look. See how it's like at a slight angle facing to the left. Look, it's not straight up. It's like it's not straight. Look. I mean, it's not a problem, but it's just, it's as if it's been panned to the left like 10%. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at. So SRS is feeling it, just feels like it's a bit repetitive. The mix is good. See, you've got the approval from the man from Del Monte, which is great. I like it, man. I think it sounds cool. Do you need some variations on the drums? Don't know, like, you could, but if the thing is, what I notice with tunes is, you know, sometimes like the simple they are, the better. And if you start chopping and changing breaks, you need to be on like Mr. Anchovy's level to really get that contrast. But that was just an example. Like, a lot of people do it well, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, this just works. It's nice. So with the repetitiveness, you could do the odd change here and there. Like, you know, like on the 16th bar, that's that break. On the 32th, it's a slight alteration. If you know what I mean, like throughout the tune, there's just subtle little edits that just, you know, make it a bit different here and there. Rather than, oh, let's swap the beat, like, you know, interchange it with another tune, another beat or loop or something. Because sometimes it can make things feel a bit disjointed. Do you know what I mean? But either way, let's go back to what London said. So London pointed out that Mr. Anchovy plays a saxophone, and there's a nice little saxophone part in this tune. You know what I mean? I know that's just like a loop or something, but who knows? Maybe get some live saxophone on there, mate. You know what I mean? Worth thinking about. But other than that, mate, keep hold of this tune. Don't do anything else to it because it's really nice. You know what I mean? So, as we roll to man like SRS inside the place. So now we can all tell him that he stinks of shit and his tracks are crap. You know I love you really, man. Trust me. Absolute chaos. And if anybody's thinking of going live, start getting ready, because we'll raid into you.
mixing.
So there it is. SRS just drops like bird shit, mate. Absolutely wicked tune. And you know what? On this particular tune, it's like you've not done that crunchy drum thing. Not that it's a problem, but there's a few times where we've gone, oh, probably ease back on that. And then the top end as well, like sometimes you cut that off a bit too much as well. But this is really nice. Like I was about to draw for the EQ, but really it's more about the contrast between mono and stereo with this. That's it. It's just a sample thing. And it was a similar thing with, I think it was the one from Doms and Jumanji, where that was a similar thing. When the actual tune drops, so like, where is it? Let's just get this out a minute. So let's get to this bit. So you can see here that it is mono here, which is great. Great in terms of everything's focused. There's no phase issues, whatever. But the problem with that, and I notice it more on headphones, is that when you do go from these sections which are really, really mono, that when you do come to these sections, all of this, that really stands out. Now, just by playing this in sides, there's some MP3 sample in there. Again, not a problem, because sometimes that's the only source we can get. Do you know what I mean? So when you do use source material, which is like MP3, you can't go any higher for whatever reason, yeah? Just mono it. Like literally just remove the sides. So just get it and mono it. So when I play this back in stereo now, it will just remove all that shit. And then if you want mono it, then add your own little reverb, because let's face it, it's a sample. You've stripped all the lows, you've stripped all the low mids, you're using it as a sample. The drums and the bass are doing all the work, and then you can add a bit of verb to make it, you know, more stereo or depth, whatever. But that's the only thing I can say about this tune, mate, is it's a contrast between stereo and mono, that when you start from the beginning, I think I just take it out of that, but stereo, and then the drop. And then it's not that it's a problem, but this is what I'm saying. Usually it's more mono, and then on the drop it gets stereo in modern productions, because you want it to feel bigger on the drop, but this is in reverse. So I would just be mindful of like mono these sounds, you know what I mean, so that everything's all in contrast, rather than these samples taking over, especially in the headphones. You'll really notice it more on the headphones. So but yeah, really enjoyed all of them tunes, people. Absolutely wicked. Keep them coming, as we know. So who's going live? You know what I mean? Got to keep it in the family. You know how we do it. So Rhythms, big ups, man, like Good as Gold, SRS, everyone inside the place. Rhythm says he's going live. Are you going live? Are you online, mate? I'll raid into you now. Oh, can't get a stream key. Boo. So old type Mr. Anchovy, old type Wenlock, Ride, Winston Breaks, Shogo, everybody inside the place. Always nice. London, it's always nice to have everybody like commenting and doing their bit, you know what I mean? So I'll have a quick look then. Yeah, just yeah, Nikki's been trying to ring me, to be honest. I need to contact her, mate. Right, so playing in the background, you know who it is. Man like Good as Gold, yeah? Golden Revolver inside the place. It's there on Bandcamp, people, you know what I mean? Go and check it, Compound Dubs on Bandcamp. I'm going to raid out. So I love you and leave you. Until next time, keep producing, keep smashing them tunes, and big the fuck ups.